Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's live onboarding stream. I hope you're all having a great day. I'm having a great day. We're going to start here shortly. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask it. Today, of course, we're going to be doing a Nano X setup. I'm just going to give us a few minutes before we get started. How's everybody doing today? We do have Tim in the chat from Ledger that will help answer any questions you guys may have. As you guys can see, I'm repping the Ledger on my neck. Cool. We'll get started here shortly. Hope we got some good questions coming in soon. What's up, Manu? Argentina? What's up? What's up? All right, Tim, go get coffee, man. And yeah, we'll start here in the next minute. Sweden, what's up, Sweden? What's up, Sweden? Yanni boy. How about Wisconsin? Okay, okay. Milwaukee Bucks are good. I don't know if you watch basketball, TT, but yeah, I always wanted to go to Wisconsin just to see a Bucks game live. We did. Sweden's a great country to visit. I've been to Amsterdam and Paris. Fear the deer, yes sir. Okay, so you do watch basketball. That's dope. That's dope. Once again, guys, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask down below. And yeah, we'll get started here when Tim gets back. How's everybody doing? Are there any concerns over FTX and Ledger X? Cook 319. So yeah, once again, right, with the FTX situation, it's a very unfortunate event. I'm sorry for those affected. I'm not equipped to handle, or I don't have the visibility to handle questions. But as far as Ledger is concerned, FTX won't have any impact on us as a self-custody company. Jason, Amsterdam has a great vibe. Yeah, I agree, Jason. I like Amsterdam. Manu, my AMA question is there any planned support for unstoppable domains or ENS? Thank you. I don't know too much about unstoppable domains. I know with ENS, you can set up your ENS with your Ledger wallet address. Can I transfer USDT from Binance to Bet20? Yeah, of course you can. I don't believe we fully support USDT on the BSC network, but you could still send it to your Ledger wallet address and then manage it directly on MetaMask. No problem, Manu. Yeah, for today's stream, we're just gonna set up a Ledger device. Some of you guys already have a Ledger set up, obviously, but I'm gonna show you guys how to do some swaps, show you guys how to view NFTs. Shout out to Brady in the chat, and also show you guys best practice, of course, right? Because I mean, over the last few days, there's been a lot going on, so I want to educate you guys on how to secure your assets safely. All right. How can I transfer from Binance to Ledger Nano X like Uniswap, Yoni boy? What do you mean by that, Yoni boy? What are you trying to transfer from Binance to your Ledger? I can show you guys how to receive assets, how to send assets. I'll definitely show you guys everything during the stream. But yeah, let's just get started. So of course, guys, welcome to the stream. So we do these live onboardings every Friday, of course. For today's stream, we're going to be doing the Nano X. And then I'll show you guys what that looks like, right? So in terms of packaging, it's gonna look pretty standard. Usually I have there's usually a plastic wrap covered, but obviously I took that out for video's sake. So once you get it, let me just show you guys what that looks like. All right, so once you get it, it's pretty standard, right? Just gonna look like that. Some of you guys may have the old Ledger like me. I've had a Ledger since like early 2021. Right, we changed branding. In terms of functionality, they both work the same, right? On another note, we do have some cool ledgers for those of you guys who don't already have ledgers or are looking to buy backup. Best practice from me to you guys is always have a backup device in hand, just in case, let's say your Nano X breaks, you have another in hand. We do have some cool colorways, all right? So I'm gonna show you guys that real quick. So yeah, as you guys can see, if you guys go to our website, or actually click on the link down in the description if you guys are looking to buy new like Nano X or Nano S Plus. We do have some very cool colorways, as you guys can see, right? Some of these colors are really dope. My personal favorite is probably this one. And then with the Nano X, um, I have all the links down in the description so you guys don't have to go directly to our site. It is a tiny URL. It's just to shorten the link. But let's see. Let's go here. With the Nano X, it's limited colorways, but nothing less. It's still pretty cool, right? So going back to the stream. Yeah. So we do have two mods, or we have three mods in chat. Shout out to Brady. Shout out to Kyle. Shout out to Tim. They are from Ledger. They'll be helping me answer any questions you guys may have during the stream. Obviously, I can't answer every question while doing the onboarding, right? So of course, right, it comes pretty standard, like I showed you guys earlier. When you get the device, it's always going to come with this hello sheet. You're gonna get usually, I believe it's three recovery sheets. You're gonna get three of these. Let me just show you guys for better visual. You're gonna get three of these recovery sheets. This sheet's gonna be very important. I'm gonna explain why in a second here. Okay, and then you're also going to get a keychain, and you're gonna get a charger, right? With the Nano X, the cool thing about Nano X is it is Bluetooth compatible, right? And what I mean by that is you guys can set up Ledger Live Mobile. Next week, I will be doing a Ledger Live Mobile stream where I'm going to show you guys how to connect the Nano X to an iPhone or an Android. We'll see. But yeah, in terms of that, I also want to show you guys the Nano S too, because some of you guys may have the Nano S here. So here I have a Nano S. Some of you guys may have questions on what's the main difference between these. The main difference between this is really going to be the Bluetooth capability, right? Obviously, the Nano X is our top dog. I think retails for $150. The Nano S Plus, although it's cheaper, I think this is a bang for your buck. If you're someone that doesn't really care too much about using Ledger Live on a mobile device, then I recommend this. Bang for your buck, very well made. And of course, like I said in the description, we do have some cool colorways if you guys want to check that out, of course, right? So moving on, let's just get right into the setup, all right? Let's just get right into the setup. Let's get right into it. I'm just going to plug it in. You plug it in, of course. Hopefully you guys can see that. It's kind of flickering, but it just says, welcome to Ledger Nano X. Press right button to continue, right? So in terms of buttons, you're just going to click the right button to continue. Right, left button to go back, right? That's the button functionality for this. Boom, download, boom. Okay, as you guys can see, use buttons to navigate menus and lists. So get going, both buttons. So that's basically how to confirm is you click both buttons at the same time, all right? Do we have any questions? We do have questions. I can see that team's helping out. So cool. So before we get started, I do want to explain some few things that are very important. So the most important things, as you guys know, Ledger derives its security from two main things, right? The first thing is the recovery phrase being generated offline. As you guys know, all your assets, all your funds are stored on the blockchain, right? Your recovery phrase, think about it, your recovery phrase as like your key to your house, right? All the things inside the house or your assets, right? If someone has your recovery phrase, they can access everything, right? They can access your NFTs, Bitcoin, Ethereum, whatever the case may be, right? That's just a simple analogy. Another thing is your private keys are stored on the device, right? Every wallet address, like let's say your Ethereum wallet address, is tied to a private key. If someone has access to that private key, they can access the Ethereum account, right? So just want to make that clear. Another best practice I want to give you guys is the only place you should ever write down your recovery phrase is on the sheet itself. There should be no need for you to write down your recovery phrase anywhere, right? So the recovery phrase that you generate on the Nano X or Nano S Plus is going to be generated one time, right? During the setup process. After that time, it's never going to be generated again. So you're never going to be able to see it again. That's why it's very important to write it down correctly on the sheet. Another best practice I suggest is if you live in an area like let's say Florida, right, and there's natural disasters that happen often, it be recommended that you invest in a backup option, right? Like something that's like fireproof, such as a crypto seal. We do have some backup options in the description as well if you guys want to check that out. I've seen customers have very unique ways of backing up their recovery phrase. Obviously, best practice is never to put it anywhere online, right? Don't trust the web as a backup alternative to your recovery phrase, right? So, yeah. So moving along, I see we have some great questions coming in. So moving along, as you guys can see, it's going to say Start Ledger Live for help during setup. One thing I want to note is for those new users out there, and even for experienced users, right? This has affected experienced users. Another thing that's very important is you should never import your recovery phrase into a Ledger Live software, right? There's a lot of malicious actors out there that are trying to scam you, trying to make fake Ledger Live applications. I'm going to show you guys later on in the stream how to make sure your Ledger Live is genuine, right? Another important thing is be careful for phishing emails. Ledger, we don't store any private information. We'll never ask you for private information. So it's very important that you never give it out to anyone, right? Including me. If I ask you for your recovery phrase, don't give it to me, all right? So let's just move forward. So of course, we're gonna get through the steps. So it says set up as a new device. And then restore from recovery phrase. This option is only used if you buy a backup Ledger device, right? Or if you have a 24-word recovery phrase. Some questions or some misconceptions is if I import my MetaMask recovery phrase to a Ledger, does that protect my assets? No, it does not, because your recovery phrase on MetaMask has already been exposed to the web, all right? That's a very important distinction between self-custody, or hardware wallets, right? Or cold storage is basically the recovery phrase is like air gap, right? Meaning that it's not exposed to any online vectors of attacks, all right? So we're going to set up this new device, of course, because I want to show you guys how this process looks, right? So you're going to click both buttons. It's going to say choose pin with 4 to 8 digits. Obviously, whatever, you can choose a pin. For video sake, we're just going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? So we're going to do 1, 2, and for those of you guys who are tuning in, welcome, welcome. Make sure you guys like the stream, ask questions. We do have some mods in the chat. After I set up the Ledger device, I will be able to answer any questions you guys may have, all right? So, and also show you guys how to set this up with Ledger Live, okay? Our native software that will allow you to scan all your accounts on the blockchain, of course. All right, welcome in, everybody. I see more viewers are trickling in, all right? So, as you guys can see, my pin was 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this step, like I mentioned before, this step's very important. The recovery phrase will only be generated one time on this device, right? So you want to write it down correctly, okay? So we're just going to go, like I said, left, right, okay? Press both buttons, continue, boom. All right, so I'm going to speed through this. Obviously the thing is flickering when you guys are setting up your recovery phrase. Obviously best practice is never to do a live stream like me, right? Obviously the recovery phrase, this specific 24-word recovery phrase will be on the internet forever, right? So anyone can access it, right? So I'm just gonna get through this process pretty quickly so I can show you guys how to set up Ledger Live, okay? Yeah, I hope let's go right here. I'll just set it up and then I'll answer any questions you guys may have. Cool. So we do have quite a bit of people coming in. And then for those of you guys who already have ledgers and want to make sure that your recovery phrase is associated to your device, we do have a recovery check app in the manager, or not the manager tab, excuse me, the My Ledger tab that will check or will allow you to check if your recovery phrase is associated with your device, right? So let's just say you want to double check that your recovery phrase is, associated with your device, just in case in the future, right? You have a lot of funds and something bad happens, right? that recovery check will make sure or ensure that your recovery phrase is written down correctly. Okay, so um, yeah, ask away, guys. We have Tim B chat now. All right. Sorry, guys. This process does take a bit. It's just something that I want to make sure that you guys understand. It's very important. Obviously, I'm going a little faster when you're doing it. Definitely take your time, okay? Definitely take your time. Hold. Survey. Matrix. Favorite word, matrix. Arc. Shuffle. All right, guys. So I've set up my or I've written down my 24 words. Now we're just going to confirm it real quick. As you guys can see, you guys can go back to confirm the 24 words or go through, okay? So we're just going to confirm real quick. I'm just going to confirm it real quick and show you guys what that will look like. Cool. All right. You guys can't see it. During. Cool. Got it. Under. Lizard. Okay. Prison. Hold. All right. Now it says you guys see your recovery phrase is set. Keep it in a secure place. All right. If lost, stolen, as you guys know, we don't store any private information. So the recovery phrase, right, is 100% your responsibility, right? That's what gives you power, right? They're 100% your assets, right? That's a powerful thing about this. As you guys know, with recent events, that's why it's very important to self custody your assets. Okay, so processing. All right. While it's processing, I'm just gonna answer any questions. Chat's doing really well. Coinbase, Coinbase to Ledger Live, Crow sent to ETH address. Yeah, so just have fun. If you send Crow to your ETH address, depending on what Coinbase supports, you might have to use MetaMask. Um, but I don't believe so. I think the Crow will just either end up on the crypto.org chain. But I don't think Coinbase supports it. Then it'll just end up on Ethereum's mainnet. We could definitely help you if, let's just say you transfer it to your ETH address and you don't see it, we can definitely help you find it. I've never transferred Crow from Coinbase to ETH. It's there, you see it? Just have fun. I use crypto.com, and with crypto.com, whenever you send assets, you can like choose a specific network. Okay, cool, cool. Yeah, you're good then. Cool. All right. So yeah, now we have the device set up. As you guys can see, I'm gonna show you guys our native software and show you guys some cool things on in Ledger Live. All right. So of course, once again, when you download Ledger Live, the best practice is always to go to ledger.com, right? It's very important that you don't search up Ledger Live on the internet, just type in ledger.com, right? It's very simple. It ensures that you are on our site. Then you're going to go to Ledger Live, like download the app, depending on the operating system you have. And as soon as you download Ledger Live, it's going to give you something like this. Okay, so With Ledger Live, as you guys know, it's our native software. This is what allows, basically, it's a software that's going to scan all your accounts on the blockchain, and it gives you a user-friendly, makes it very user-friendly for you to manage your assets. Obviously, we strive to implement more things such as staking, such as more token, coin support, and so on and so forth. But in terms of just the main, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Solana, all the top coins, right? You're going to be able to manage it directly through Ledger Live. Okay, so let's just get started. You're going to click Get Started. We have a Nano X, of course. Click Select. Go right here. And a genuine check, right? This check is going to check if the device has ever been tampered with. This is a very important step when you just get a Ledger, okay? Click Check My Nano. And no problem, just have fun. Thanks for the question. All right, so of course we're all good, and then you're gonna get this. You continue. It's gonna give you terms of service. Make sure you guys check it out. Okay, you guys can see here. This is basically standard. You're always gonna see this as soon as you set up a new Ledger Live. Some cool features I want to show you guys is let me let's see here. I'm gonna plug in my other ledger that has some assets in here, so I can show you guys a few things. But before I go to that, I want to show you guys the best practice is always to check if your firmware is up to date. All right. So for everyone in the chat, please connect to Ledger Live. Go to the My Ledger tab right here. Okay. This is gonna just take a minute, and go check if your firmware is up to date. Okay. Go check if your firmware is up to date. And then obviously this is how you install apps, right? Let's just say we want to install Ethereum. Click install. You guys are going to see it on the device right here. You guys will see it here in a second. It's loading. Okay. So downloading, very simple. You're going to download in the My Ledger tab, or you can download directly in the Add Accounts tab. Okay. So boom. Okay. And just going to give you guys that. All right. So let's plug in my other, we'll use this one. Okay. This one to show you guys a few different. I'll plug in. Hope everyone's having a good day, guys. Once I get through this Ledger Live, I will answer any questions and show you guys visually how to do things. All right, so now I'm into my Ledger. I'm going to show you guys how to view some NFTs. Okay, so let's add Ethereum. Let's add Ethereum. All right, so every time you add an account, you will need an app. So of course, you guys can see here, it's going to make me open the Ethereum app, right? So we're just going to double click, application is ready, all right? And then in Ledger Live, this is what you'll see. Okay, and then just synchronizing. All right, cool. All right, so now we have the Ethereum account added. We are going to show you guys how to view your NFTs. All right, so let's see. Accounts here. Boom. All right, so your NFTs are just going to appear right here. You can see gallery. You can click on it. This is a brick NFT. You can send, right? You view the traits, token address, all the standard stuff. Another thing you can do is you can receive directly on the tab and also rename, right? If you guys want to rename your account, let's say you have multiple Ethereum accounts associated with different recovery phrase, click on this wrench icon right here, rename right here, or you guys can rename right here. So let's just Ethereum S. All right. So in terms of sending and receiving, I'll show you guys how to receive. So let's just add a Polygon account. And for gas fee purposes. Okay. Open the Polygon account, and I'll show you guys how to receive some assets, and I'll also show you guys how to transfer from one account to another associated with the same recovery phrase, right? Because I know some people have multiple accounts, right? I'll show you guys how to do that here in a second. Hope everyone's having a good day, of course. Make sure you guys like the video, leave any questions you guys may have, and yeah, we'll get rocking and rolling here in a second. Get back to it. So I have two accounts here. We're just gonna add them both. All right. So if I want to receive Matic, we're gonna transfer Matic from Polygon 2 to Polygon 1. So we're gonna go to Polygon 1. We're gonna click receive. Continue. Okay. And here, what you guys are gonna have to do as every time you receive or send is you're gonna have to verify. Okay. You guys can see here on the device. Address, as we can see, first 40x79, last four is 107B. We can confirm that in Ledger Live. Approve. Okay. So now the address is copied, and we're going to go to accounts 2. Click send. Oh, the address did not copy, so we'll just go back to it real quick. Receive. Verify the address. Copy. Verify. Yep. Cool. And then you guys obviously can still send through the send tab, of course, right? We'll pick our Polygon 2 account, put in this address here. Continue. All right, set the gas. We'll send one Matic. Continue. And of course, every time you perform a transaction, you have to send the message on a Ledger device, right? That's what makes Ledger stands out. It offers you like another form of security. Another thing is the message on this device cannot be altered. So what I mean by that, guys, is right, with computers, a lot of things can be altered, right? Hackers can kind of visually change things, right, on the back end, and you don't know what's going on. Let's just say through MetaMask, you accidentally think you're sending 1 ETH to a specific account, but you're really sending 5. With a Ledger, what you're signing is what's actually happening, right? So that is very cool there. So let's just go back to here. We're just gonna accept and send. We already go check. We're sending one Matic, right? One Matic, as you guys can see, right? What you see here should be what you see on screen. Okay, so we're just gonna verify, accept and send, and boom, the transaction is being broadcasted on the blockchain. And boom, we just sent one Matic to another account. We showed you guys how to receive. We showed you guys how to view NFTs. Next thing I want to show you guys is some cool features in Ledger Live, okay? Some cool features in Ledger Live. As you guys know, we have quite a bit of things. Obviously, you guys should definitely refer a friend. Definitely check this out, because if you refer a friend to buy Ledger, you get $10 off, okay? Or $10 worth of Bitcoin. Excuse me. I want to show you guys how to swap some tokens, right? This feature is really cool. We'll use Paraswap for this example, but we also have 1inch and yeah, just 1inch and Paraswap, right? So you can do this directly in Ledger Live. We're going to switch to a Polygon account for fee purposes, okay? So you guys can see here, we can swap Matic for stable coins. Let's do USDC, okay? Let's do one Matic for one USDC. You guys can view the cost, review trade, confirm order. All right. Continue on transaction, of course. Okay. And it's, of course, check. It's going to make you allow Ledger Manager. So we're going to do that. Ledger Manager. And you will need the Paraswap app. See if it prompts that for me. Processing. Okay, so of course, right, you need the app to make the swap happen. Oh, we have about 50 viewers in here. Shout out to you guys. We have quite a bit of viewers in here. Can you swap Uni? Yeah, Yoni boy, I can definitely check that for you and see. We have quite a bit of viewers. I think this is the most viewers ever on these onboarding. So shout out to you guys. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Keep asking questions, guys. As soon as I'm done swapping, I'm here. I'm here to answer any questions you guys may have. I'll visually show you guys how to do anything right in Ledger Live or whatever the case may be. So it's just gonna take a minute here. Let's see, Jason. Let's see if anyone addressed Jason. Someone said, "Man, a month so I gave it to my account." I suppose it's not. Yo, Jason. Yeah, that's a great question, Jason. If you have the transaction hash, I can definitely take a look. If someone sent you the NFT, did they send it to like a Ethereum address or what type of NFT is it on, like what network? Because in Ledger Live we only support Ethereum and Polygon. If they sent it, let's say on Solana, you'll have to use a third-party wallet such as Phantom or Solflare to access your NFT, right? As you guys know, nothing is stored. Nothing is stored on this device or in Ledger Live, right? Everything's stored on the blockchain. This is basically what generates a recovery phrase. That recovery phrase is going to allow you, right? The master key and private key derived from that recovery phrase is going to allow you to access your funds on the blockchain, right? So cool. So as you guys can see now, open Paraswap app on your device, or just and boom. So now we have the app downloaded. We're just going to open it and we will perform this transaction. All right. So it's just going to take a minute here. And as you guys see, we're swapping one Matic. Let's see if that's what it says on this device. Review transaction, swap. Yep, one Matic. And we're going to receive one USDC. Okay. Network Polygon, fees, accept and send. All right. It's that simple, guys. Extremely simple to swap in Ledger Live, especially tokens, right? On Ethereum, Polygon, and BSC. Okay. So, boom. Transaction reverted. Okay, let's see why it was reverted. Details. Transaction status failed. Okay, so we're gonna figure out what happened here. Go to accounts. Swap happened. Nope, the swap. Yep, transaction failed. Okay, we're gonna view and explore. Let me check on the Explorer what happened here. Okay. Gotcha. So it looks like this is something on Paraswap side. Okay, disregard that. We'll do the swap one more time. So obviously if the transaction failed, right, nothing happens. Do that again. Do a little more. Okay, order. Okay. Continue. Greg. Yeah, Greg. Exchanges are crashing. All right, so we're just gonna do this swap real quick, of course. Swap. Okay, boom. So as you guys can see, the transaction was successful. And we swapped 3 Matic for about $3.10 worth of USDC. So yep, USDC is very simple. I know Yoni Boy had a question on Uni. We can check real quick. Let's see. Yep, you can swap Uni right here, Yoni Boy. So yep. Cool. So once again, I'll just go through Ledger Live real quick to show you guys the few features we have. So portfolio, this is what's going to show you how many assets you have, transactions or whatnot. You can also toggle discrete mode. This will hide your balance. Another cool feature we have is if you want to put a password, you guys can go to settings right here, top right. you guys can put a password lock. What this lock is going to do is every time you log into or open up Ledger Live, it's going to require a password. Remember, if you forgot your password, it doesn't really matter because it's just local to the device. The only thing that matters is your 24-word recovery phrase. So what you're going to do, you're going to just delete Ledger Live, reinstall it, redo the setup process if you forgot your password. But that's just for users who, let's just say, have kids that use their computers and don't want their kids messing with anything, right? Password lock, extremely good feature, all right? Heading back into here, the market just going to show you an overview of the crypto market, right? Basically, it's kind of like CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap, right? It's just going to show you how assets are doing, price change, right? Accounts, this is where you're going to add your accounts by going right here, adding any account you may have, XRP, BNB, whatever, right? So pretty simple. Tokens, right? You can view your tokens right here. Discover tab. This tab, I'm not going to go too in depth, but there is some cool stuff in here. I did show you guys how to use PairSwap. This is a DEX, which means that you're swapping through a decentralized exchange, right? No KYC needed. Everything is through a DEX. Yep. Ledger Market. Check this out, guys. We have Binance, refer a friend. Some cool stuff in here. Definitely take a look. Send, I showed you guys how to send assets on here as well. Receive, I showed you guys how to receive. Pretty self-explanatory. Buy and sell, you guys can buy and sell directly in Ledger Live, right? We don't support every coin or every token on the planet, but we do support most. Swap, you guys can swap. When you're going through the swap tab here, you're going through a centralized exchange, right? Through our partners, of course. And then the CL cards is going to be dependent on region. This is going to be big when it comes to the US. I know it's already rolled out in some regions, but as soon as it's rolled out in the US, it's a game changer, right? And My Ledger, this tab is very important. This tab is going to allow you to install apps and check your firmware version, okay? And yeah, let's wait and see here. I want to just show you guys. Yep. And then this is how you can install apps and make sure your apps are up to date, okay? Having updated firmware and up-to-date apps is very important. All right, and that basically wraps it up, guys, as far as the Ledger Live device and Ledger Live setup. I'm gonna be here for about 20 minutes, answer any questions you guys may have. So fire away. Let's get it. All right. See what questions we have. See what questions we have, guys. Any questions? Okay. How can you use Binance in Ledger? Yoni boy, okay. Yoni, okay. So I've never used Binance in Ledger, but I can definitely do that for you right now. I usually just use crypto.com as my primary exchange, but Binance, we can check it out and see. This is a good learning experience for both of us. Okay. Oh, so I guess you just buy crypto directly on here. It is through exchange, right? We're partnered up with them, but you will have to KYC network. Yeah, so I think this should be pretty self-explanatory, Yoni boy. It's just if you want to buy crypto through Binance or coins or tokens, right? That you can't buy directly on Ledger Live, you would go directly on here, and you would have those funds sent to your Ledger wallet address. Mighty Tone, where do you check to see if your apps are up to date? Thanks. Mighty Tone, go to the My Ledger tab in Ledger Live, and you can definitely see. I can show you real quick. It shouldn't be too long, right? It's just gonna be right here. Be right here. Right, so you just unlock your device, right? Obviously, my device is locked, so I won't be able to get to that page. But as soon as I unlock it, it's gonna prompt me to allow like Ledger Manager. Oh, oh, it didn't request that. So yeah, now you're in. It's just gonna tell you firmware's up to date. If your apps need to be updated, it'll tell you right here, Mighty Tone. All right, another question. Just Talk. Hi, I had EW and Disappear. I assume it was E. Uh, if you're talking about the proof of work network, Just Talk, you're gonna have to do that directly through Ledger Live. Let me see if I can, or not Ledger Live, excuse me, MetaMask. Right, because ETH obviously it's ETH POS now, right? Migrated to a proof of stake network consensus. Let me see if I can find that for you. If you want to see your proof of work, Ethereum. Let's see here. Ledger does not support APOW yet, so okay. I got you right here. Just Talk. Oh, what's up, Austin? I haven't seen you in a while. I swear you always show up, Austin. Let me see. Just Talk. All right, I got you. Check this out. Just Talk. This will allow you to manage your ETH. All right, cool. The question. Let's see if anyone that question in third-party seconds such as $ADA or always. How do I suppose to know on these coins? So Crypto Puppet, that's an excellent question. You asked how to check on your rewards. Obviously you can check on the Block Explorer, right? Rewards are usually compounded automatically. And depending on how much you stake, the amount, right? You're not gonna really see a huge difference in Ledger Live. So I suggest a Block Explorer. If you have a, let's see if I can get a address and show you guys some cool things on how to see rewards. See if I can find the address for you guys. Give me 1 second here. I want to show you guys how to view your rewards directly on the Block Explorer, right? Um, let's see here. Okay. Just give me a second while I pull that up. I'll answer your question here in a second. Crypto Puppet. Trying to get. Yeah, Alex, this live video will definitely be published as soon as the stream's over, right? It'll kind of be like archive where you can watch it over, right, at your own pace. I do these every Friday, so if you want to come tune in next Friday, I can answer any questions you may have regarding the setup or any questions related to crypto or ledger. All right. So, all right, perfect. I have a excellent one right here. All right. So, Crypto Puppet. Crypto Puppet. Show you. All right. Cool. All right, Crypto Puppet. I know your questions was how can you see your rewards gain and whatnot, right? I'm not going to show you every coin or every block explorer, but I'll show you Subscan, right? This is for the Polkadot network. Let me just hide my face so you guys can see. All right, so as you guys can see here, this is just the address I found pulled up, right? If you put in your address, right, your Ledger Polkadot address directly on the block explorer, such as Subscan, you will be able to see your rewards right here, okay? Sometimes, as you guys know, Ledger Live sometimes has visual problems updating your balance, right? But like I said before, nothing is stored in Ledger Live, nothing is stored on the Ledger device. Everything's on the blockchain and can be verifiable on the blockchain, right? So, yeah, if you want to see like the rewards, usually most block explorers, like let's say for Solana, Polkadot. I know you mentioned ADA, right? Crypto Puppet. You can view all your rewards and see how much you earned from the validator that you selected on the Block Explorer, right? We could probably do a stream to highlight how to do more staking in Ledger Live for sure. All right, cool. Let's talk. Okay, just talk. Yeah, if you submit a ticket, I'll also show you guys how to submit a ticket for more technical questions, right? Let me show you guys how to do that. If you guys go to ledger.com and you guys go to the support tab right here, it's going to open. You guys can click contact us, new conversation, ledger product, transaction. Let's say you receive Just Talk, you had an issue with receiving. All right, crypto. Let's just say it was Ethereum, submit. No. Sorry, like this bot basically is kind of like kind of annoying, but it allows us to assign you with the best agent for your case. All right, so we'll definitely get an agent to help you with problem. Just talk. So yeah, here you could just go through it. It's kind of long. And then yeah, you guys can email us, send us a message right here, right? So make sure you submit a ticket. Okay, so let's see what other questions we have. Alex Patrick, can this live video still be on YouTube? I know you follow. How do you check if the ledger live is a real one? You can check if this ledger is a real ledger just based on the YouTube. Let me see if I can give you an example. Okay, we need to get our ledger verified. Okay, but here I can definitely show you. Alex Patrick. So it's gonna be this account right here, right? It's the 55.6K subscribers usually. We'll get a check mark here soon and get the account verified. But of course, right? Alex, no one will ask you for a recovery phrase. If anyone asks you for your 24-word recovery phrase, such as this, never give it to them, right? Understand that these 24 words is what's going to allow you to access your funds on the blockchain and scammers and hackers to access your account on the blockchain, okay? So as long as you keep this safe, like in a safe or maybe you bought one of our backup options and keep it offline, you should be good. All right. Let's talk. No problem, bro. Yep, of course. Ricky K, you said can't send Soul on Ledger. Let me check on the status of Soul for you, Richie K. Let's see. Are you doing it in Ledger Live or are you doing it through like Phantom or something, Richie? Let me know, let me know. Okay, so let's just check the status on Soul. Okay. Um Yeah, I don't know. Okay, Ledger Live, perfect. Yeah. Can you try again? Because it looks like the problem has been reported early this morning, but it may have been fixed. Try again, Ricky. If you can't send Soul in Ledger Live, it could be an issue on our end with our node. I recommend you connect to Phantom Wallet. And you'll be able to should be able to make that transfer as long as blind signing is unable. Okay. All right, Ricky. Yeah, definitely. I'll definitely pass that feedback to our developers and see what's going on as far as Solana goes. I can definitely link you this. This is another alternative. Uh, this is what will allow you to send Sol. Right? There's a lot of issues with Sol right now for some reason, even like through exchanges and stuff. But Phantom Wallet should. Yep, exactly, Ricky. Make sure you follow the instructions in that article because it's going to mention something about derivation path. That's going to be extremely important to be able to view your funds, right? And when you're connecting your ledger to any software, make sure you select the option Connect Hardware Wallet, right? That option is basically going to allow the software to basically right scan your account on the blockchain, but it doesn't like steal your recovery phrase or anything, right? It's gonna still make you sign the transaction on the ledger device, right? So perfectly safe there, Ricky. Let's see. TT, yes, TT. I know you asked Brady, XRP, and XLM. It is supported in Ledger Live. No problem, Ricky. To purchase. Um, Let's see. It depends on your region, TT. Where do you live? I know you can buy XLM, I believe. Stellar. Yeah, you can buy XLM if you're in the US. I'm pretty sure it's pretty worldwide. XRP might be region dependent. Just depends where you live. Oh yeah, I forgot. You're from Wisconsin. Yeah, you can buy XRP. You're gonna buy it through MoonPay. Uh, in the memo tag, it's gonna ask you to put like a specific memo. Just put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you don't put that memo tag, it won't let you purchase XRP. This chat is booming today, guys. We've had like 40 to 50 viewers throughout the whole stream, so a lot of good questions. Luis, is there any way to earn yields on BTC or ETH from Ledger similar to Binance or Bitso? You can stake ETH. I don't believe you can earn any rewards yet for BTC, Luis. You can definitely earn rewards. Let me show you quick. Show you guys real quick. Discovered, you can earn rewards using Lido. Where's Lido at? Lido, Luis, this is what you'll use. Regarding your question earlier, TT, to buy XRP, you're just going to use MoonPay. Go right here. Right, add account. Just going to go through this process. Remember, memo tag, you're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, all right. I have the backup pack with Nano X and Nano S Plus, but when you set up the other, you don't set up as a new one, Shirley. How do you select it to simply backup? Yeah, just talk. You're just gonna there's gonna be an option that says restore from a recovery phrase, right? There's gonna usually be two options. It's gonna say set up as new device. Obviously, you just want a backup device, like I mentioned earlier in the stream, right? You're just gonna do restore from your recovery phrase. Thanks. Just bought my Nano S. Planning to move my balances soon, but would love to keep earning long term. Yeah, Luis. I definitely think I'll definitely pass that feedback. I know that incentivizes users to hold, right? But as you guys know, holding on exchange, yeah, it may, right? You may generate some rewards, but as you guys know, with recent events, it puts you at risk. How about the backup pack bundle as well? So good question on backing up. Yeah, Luis, that's I always recommend people to buy backup devices. Once again, I want to show you guys we did come out with some new ledgers. So if you guys want to check out the new colorways, right? Definitely check it out. The links are down in the description below. Get the Nano S Plus. This is my favorite. I have every device, but the Nano S Plus is my favorite just because, right? You're not going to run into many issues because there's no battery, right? And it's just very bang for your bucks, $80, right? Can't beat that price. And of course, Nano X top dog for those users who do like Bluetooth. This is the device that you're going to use, okay? You're going to go down here. This is how you're going to change colors. And we have Cosmic Orange, or Blazing Orange, and Cosmic Purple. All right. Exactly, Austin. Exactly. Yep. Ledger could have saved a lot of FTX users. Okay. Cool. Yep, Luis. Yep, the black on black is cool too. Chris, discuss dividing assets over only one ledger or multiple ledgers to diversify your risk. Yeah, Chris, that's an excellent question you asked as far as diversifying versus consolidating all your assets into one account, right? My recommendation and basically what I would give you or give anyone is, right, the more assets you're diversifying across the board in terms of having multiple recovery phrases, right, that's going to make it give you like an organizational burden, right? If you're a really organized person, that may be great for you. But for someone who's not organized, right, they have multiple recovery phrases and multiple, let's say they have 5 Ethereum accounts, 5 recovery phrases, right? And they want to access an account. Let's say they want to access a Ethereum account, but they don't know which recovery phrase belongs to that Ethereum account. It may, they may run into some issues. And on that note, Chris, I'm going to show you what it looks like. So I have two ledgers set up. I'm actually going to show you what it looks like to try to access a ledger account that isn't associated with your 24-word recovery phrase, right? So this ledger right here was a ledger that I set up, right? Both these ledgers have different recovery phrases, right? I'm going to show you the problems that you could run into, right? Obviously, I can't make the call for you. I just want to educate you and let you make that decision, right? So I have the Ethereum account, okay? So in Ledger Live, all these accounts belong to my other recovery phrase, right? So the brand new account, I try to access this account. Let's say I try to click send, right? And I'll just put in to this address. Here, we'll do this. We will do this actually. All right, so we'll add an account, Ethereum. And I'm actually going to show you real quick what it looks like when you don't have the recovery phrase associated to your device. I think that's a great question you asked, Chris. Let's just add the account. It may take a minute here. All right, it's taking a while for some reason. It's taking a while. I'll just wait until it's done. I'll address your question as soon as I have the Ethereum account added, Chris. Let's see here. My desktop ledger doesn't show wallet balance like one. Also doesn't have. But how do I get my desktop? First, Jim Montgomery, make sure your Ledger Live application is up to date. You can check by going to settings, about, top right corner in Ledger Live. It should be on version 2.49, 2.49.2. If your version's outdated, right, that could cause issues with synchronization to the blockchain. And then obviously, if the balance doesn't change after it update, the way you're going to update Ledger Live if you have an older version is you're going to go directly on their site. You're going to go to, I'll just show you. You're going to go to ledger.com, of course, apps and services, Ledger Live. All right, Jim. But yeah, all right, cool. So Chris, answering your question, Chris, I will show you what it looks like. So I have Ethereum. Both these Ethereum accounts belong to different recovery phrases, right? So let's just say I get the address here. I click receive, menu. All right, I'm gonna copy the address. Verified on my Ledger device. All right, verified. I just shared. All right, so now what happens when I try to send here from this account to this account? All right, I'll show you guys exactly what happens. You guys will see here. Might not have enough for gas fee, but boom. So that's what happens, Chris. If you have a lot of recovery phrases and a lot of different accounts, right? It makes it, yes, you're diversifying your risk, but you're also giving yourself more risk if you're not a very organized person. But if you are, then it's I can't knock you for it. All right, let's see. Yep, Luis, that's a good decision. Good decision, man. Yeah, especially when the market, right? As you guys know, the majority of market right now, all asset classes are pretty down right now. All right, all right. What other questions we have? Do you plan to support Aptos? Aptos. Let's see. I can definitely check Aptos for you. As far as like app supports and certain blockchains, right? It's really going to be dependent on the community itself, right? They're going to build out the app and then we would verify it and go through audits and make sure it's safe before we roll it out. As far as Aptos goes, I don't really have an ETA or have any information on that, Pavel. Yeah. I hope you make more coins to be supported by Ledger. It is easy to transfer. Yep, Yoni boy. Yep, transferring through Ledger Live is gonna be very easy. Pretty self-explanatory. What happens if I run out of space in my Nano? So Luis, if you ever run out of space, what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to go to My Ledger. Let's say for the S, right? I know you have the S. The memory capacity is going to be very small. You're just going to delete the app and install new app, right? Like I mentioned earlier, nothing is stored on the device or on Ledger Live or in Ledger Live, right? Everything's on the blockchain. As long as you have your 24 words, you will be able to access your account. So just delete the app. Let's say you're trying to download Ethereum, but you have BTC and Solana installed. Just delete one of the apps and then install Solana. Do whatever you're trying to do on or ETH, excuse me. Do whatever you're trying to do on ETH, then uninstall ETH and then re-download Solana. It's just okay. Yeah, you're good. I mean, if you have the X and S Plus, you should be good, Luis. I mean, it's a lot of space. I think I have about 30 apps. Right? There's only so many blockchains out there. I mean, there's a lot, but so many blockchains you would use. Yep, no problem. Hopefully that answers your question, Chris. Um, see what else we have here. Does Ledger Live support Cardano NFTs? Yeah, no, we do not. But you can manage it directly using Nami. Okay, Nami is a third-party wallet that is supported by a hardware wallet. So what you'll do is you'll connect your ledger to Nami. Whenever you connect your wallet to a software wallet, it's not going to put you at risk, right? The only time you're at risk is if you expose your 24-word recovery phrase or you sign a malicious transaction. Okay, so like I said, it's very important to understand that Ledger Live is just like a software wallet, just like MetaMask, Phantom, Nami, Yoroi, all these other wallets. They're just like that. It just makes it, it's just user friendly and it allows you to basically view all the majority of your accounts in one place, right? So that's the cool thing about that. But yeah, guys, we had a lot of viewers today. Yeah, shout out to you guys. Make sure you guys like the video. I do this every Friday, all right? 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern time. I'm here to answer any questions you guys may have. Next week we will be doing a Ledger Live mobile stream, all right, for the Nano X, the Nano X Plus, or not the Nano X Plus, the Nano X. The Nano S Plus does not have Bluetooth, so unfortunately, functionality is all going to be the same. But I just want to do onboarding for. Yep, Darian, no problem, man. I appreciate you too. Hi, thank you for yep. That you give me insight when Ledger will support DAG. Again, thank you. Have a great day. Yeah, Darren, let me check on DAG for you real quick. Hope everyone has a great Friday. Let's see. All right. DAG. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so it looks like okay, so I do have some great news for you, Darren. So yep, so DAG is on the roadmap. It is something we're looking to implement, right? I don't have an ETA for you, but hopefully soon. I mean, it is on the roadmap. It's something we're looking to build out, so definitely look out for that. TT Ledger card coming soon. Yeah, TT. I hope those Ledger card. I mean, I think US is the last region they're gonna roll it out to, which is unfortunate because I have crypto I want to spend, stable coins, right? Because basically Mexico, yeah, it'll come to Mexico, I believe. Don't quote me on it though, Luis. Double check. But regarding your question, TC, yeah, I mean, I think the Ledger card is a game changer, right? Let's just say, because you can connect your Ledger to MetaMask and then, connect that to like a DeFi protocol or something that is going to earn you rewards, right? Obviously, here in the US, if you, not financial advice, but if you leave your, let's say, USD in your bank account or your savings, you're not going to earn any rewards, right? So, that's basically the strategy there, right? Hopefully, with the CL cards, you earn some like cash back by spending crypto. That would be really cool. Thank you for helping me as well. I managed to on Phantom. Yeah, Ricky, no problem. Yeah, like I said, sometimes our Solana nodes go down. We have our own node, so if it goes down, just use Phantom, and you'll be able to move your Solana out of there. All right. Once again, guys, we do have the ledgers in the description below. Feel free to check it out. Those links help me out personally, just because it tracks like who comes to the stream and um, who gets Ledger, right? Because I want all you guys to be safe and secure. I want your assets to be secure, so you never have to worry about going under, something bad happening to you, right? Let's see. We have, bro. Is this official channel? I'm not sending anything to any wallet you give me for doubling my coin. Yeah, you should never send your coins to anyone for doubling. That's not a thing. That's too good to be true, right? If I send one ETH to you, you're not gonna send me two ETH. So don't do that, please. Okay. I hope everyone has a wonderful day. I'll stay on for 5 more minutes. It looks like there's still a lot of viewers in here. So until the viewers trickle down, I'll just stay in here. So I like chatting with you guys personally. So yeah. XDC on the roadmap. So Mighty Tone, do you mean XDC and Ledger Live? Because you can manage XDC directly through my Ether wallet. And we do support XDCE. Obviously, that's probably not what you're asking, but yeah. Yeah, TT, appreciate you, Mr. Fear the Deer. See ya, man. Hope to see you next week. Make sure you guys like the video. Make sure you guys like the video. Helps a lot. Point ATMXs. I hope all is well with the card in the US. Yeah, that should be coming out pretty soon. TT with the CL cards. Any idea about web-based apps if I can't install on my business computer? What do you mean by that, Luis? Like, do you mean dApps and Ledger Live, or what do you mean by that specifically? Selecting Ledger Validator, is it safe with ETS going down? This is a legit question, my friend. What are you trying to stake, Light Guardian? Obviously, there's tons of validators you can pick, right? So, Austin, did you buy that secret XRP bag yet? I may have. I may have. I'm still waiting. I mean, I'll buy XRP when it goes down a bit, but yeah, the market's not looking too good. I know my friend, one of my close friends, he's always pushing me to buy XRP. I'm really just waiting for the ruling in December and see how that plays out, because I think that's when the final ruling should happen, right? Austin, Ledger Live, yeah, yeah. So I think Ben, he actually, you guys aren't gonna know Ben, but he's from Ledger, right? He does a Reddit space, great guy, from Ledger, of course, right? He told me that we should be rolling out some dApps pretty soon. No ETA, but that is something that is in the pipeline. Let's see. I have an old Mac and Fear support might not be there for the app and my work map. I will not. Luis, yeah. What version of Mac do you have? If your Mac is working fine with Ledger Live right now, I see no problem why you wouldn't be able to use the dApps, right? The dApps will be built directly in Ledger Live. I have a 2021. Okay. Oh, I see. I see. You're saying like a web-based app where you can go. Okay, yeah, I see. I have no idea on that, Luis. Are you able to use Ledger Live right now though, Luis, with your 2011? Yeah, I get what you're saying. Like, as far as requirements go, I don't think we've changed. I think as long as you have Mac version 10.15, you should be able to use it. Okay, let's see. You'll be buying at 10K. Okay, Mighty Tone. Yeah, so we don't have support for that yet. In Ledger Live. Oh, okay, Luis, you're still waiting for the Nano to arrive. Got you, got you. Yeah, just check your Mac version right now. Just go to about my Mac or about this Mac, and it should tell you your version. Um, yeah, we'll wrap it up here in like 5 more minutes. We went from like 50 viewers to 41, but it was a great stream, guys. I really appreciate everyone for tuning in. And yeah, I'll answer some last minute questions. Yep, and shout out to Brady and shout out to Tim. Those guys really helped out for today's stream. Hey. Thanks, guys. This was great, and just in time to start using my Nano as soon as it arrives. Yeah, Luis. Yeah, just set it up. You can come back next Friday around the same time, and yeah. Yep. I mean, that's just a very unfortunate situation. I hope everyone gets through it okay. Cool. I mean, we're still at 40 viewers. Thanks. See you guys next week. Yep. Thanks, Jason. You have a great day, man. I'll see you next week. And for those of you guys who are still in here and want a specific type of stream, let's say you guys want staking, stream where you can earn rewards, right? Just holding your crypto, or you want streams on how to connect to third-party wallets, please feel free to leave in the description below. All right. I appreciate all feedback. Once again, check out description below. And yeah, this is the first Ledger live stream I actually sat in on. I'm very impressed that you made a big effort to answer questions. Thanks. Have a great weekend. You too, Mighty Tone. Appreciate the kind words, man. That means a lot. And yeah, you have a great weekend. Enjoy the weekend. Stay safe out there, guys. Staking focus would be great. Have a nice weekend. Okay, I'll keep that in mind, Luis. Rug Ledger Nano win. All right, guys. You guys have a great weekend. All right, I'll see you guys next week. Thanks for all the kind words. Thanks for the feedback. I'll take everything into consideration. Once again, the stream is 10 a.m. Pacific on Fridays, and then yeah, we'll probably do these more often. No, Peter Pan, no. Okay, the Ledger app on the Play Store is legit. You gotta make sure you confirm, okay? There are fake Ledger Live applications out there. I can't confirm for you unless I see it. Best practice, Peter, is to submit a ticket on our help center page, and we can definitely double check for you. If you're using like an Android, the Ledger Live application should never ask you for your recovery phrase. All right, next week I am doing a Ledger Live mobile stream. All right, so I'll show you how to set it up on a Android, hopefully, and on a iPhone. Right, so yep, waterproof Ledger. I want to hide my Ledger in my garden. Does Ledger test for durability and wear over time? Uh, so as far as that question goes, we do have a 2-year warranty. I don't know if we cover damages if you just leave it in your garden and it gets smashed by a rock. But in terms of durability, I've never tested that out. I've always kept mine in a safe. Cool, Peter Pan. Yeah, be there next Friday. I'll definitely help you out. Right, if you're in no rush to set it up, just come next Friday. I'll show you best practice. I'll show you how to set it up. And I'll show you how to use Ledger Live Mobile. We'll move some assets around and whatnot. All right. All right, guys. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Thanks everyone for tuning in. See you, everybody.